Hi. I completed the entire Montour Trail on November 1st, and I suffered for it. We're back here at the trailhead. This is mile 0 of the Montour Trail in Coraopolis in Pennsylvania in the United States on planet Earth. The Montour Trail is a rail trail, which is a term used to describe a trail that they've buffed out over railroad tracks and that they've modernized for just public use, essentially for walking, hiking, running. Yeah, so these trails are not purpose built for running or walking on. Well, they are now. They've been modified as such. But if you look behind me, I'm in a canyon that was cut long ago by the rail workers that came through the area with presumably dynamite. I assume dynamite, excavators, shovels. There's an entire fascinating history about things like this throughout the Northeast, like construction of the Erie Canal. That's what I find fascinating about the Montour Trail and why I chose to run the things, because, well, early American infrastructure laying was hazardous, wild. It's kind of like people would get into fights and lots of mysteries and murders and stuff like that. Whole towns would sprout around bars, and people would it'd be just full of vagrants. It's amazing. It's totally a cool thing to think about, I think. Anyways, the gear that I used to complete my ultra run is the gear that I'm wearing now. It's not anything extraordinarily special, just a Vapor Zac 2.5 liter vest. It did have the bottles. I took them off because I only did a 3-mile run today. A blue Champion jacket, a pair of Columbia Omni Heat pants, and Ultra Lone Peaks. I believe they're Lone Peaks. Ultra Lone Peak 4. So I injured myself on this run right around mile 32. My knee started to feel some pinching going on. I gave myself what I assumed to have been an IT band injury. And it took about 7 weeks, which is now, for the thing to straighten itself out for the most part. I'm just getting back to the point where I can do 3-mile runs. There's no more difficult thing for a runner than being injured. If you've ever wondered what it's like to be in denial, try being a runner who's injured. You can't handle it. I can't. I almost can't handle it anyway. So 7 weeks of just rest and recovery and repair in regard to that joint is what it took. So I want you to have a look at that mountain stream. I believe this is just a Montour Creek. I'm gonna have to get a name for the rivers and streams around here. It's pretty serene. It's part of the charm of the run. I made the decision to run the entire trail in June, July, August, September, October. 20 weeks seems like enough time for a training period, doesn't it? I thought so too. But not if you're used to 30-mile weeks and you were gonna run 50 miles in one shot. you need to build up a little bit better, slower, stronger than I did. I kind of tried to binge fitness, I guess. Binge workouts in an attempt to gain fitness, and just didn't work out very well. Now, would I consider the entire run a failure? No, because I finished it, and that was my A goal. What I would consider it is a learning experience. I learned that I have to pay better attention to my body. I learned that I need more water on me when I go. I learned that if I'm going to run another ultra like that, I need to do a longer training period. I learned that I need a different GPS device, probably a satellite messenger, so that people can follow me without being hooked up to proprietary software or devices. It was an amazing experience, life-changing. I had a B goal for the year of running 1,000 miles, and because of the completion of the Montour, I considered my year done, and it allowed me to concentrate on recovery rather than scrambling to get those final 100 miles or 70 miles in. If you want to know what kind of nutrition I had, it was primarily just goo gels, which sit well with me, a chipotle rice and sofritas bowl with black beans. Actually, I didn't have sofritas. I had rice, black beans, and cheese at mile 22, which is the bike shop on the Montour Trail, Tandem Connection. Totally cool place. Check it out. But about every 45 minutes or so, I ate 100 calories, and right there in the middle, I had 400 calories or so, like something like that. Over the course of the entire run, I burned through 4,000 calories, and after I got done, I had a milkshake. But I was able to eat anything and everything that I wanted for about 3 days afterwards. So I took advantage of that for sure. We're gonna get back to some nature photography, some 360 video footage, and working on providing an interactive experience for you. That should be interesting and fun. Head out and seek your own peace, love, and majesty, guys. It's worth it. Peace.